Good evening, Wilson students, families, educators, and friends. My name is Sue Wojciechowski, and I'm a second grade teacher at Shiloh Hills Elementary School. I'm here tonight with Sharon Shirk, one of our third grade teachers. Together, we are part of the Shiloh Hills Elementary School Scholarship Helping Hands Committee, which serves to raise money to provide scholarships to Wilson High School graduates who attended Shiloh Hills. Additionally, this committee provides funds for families from our school who have suffered a tragedy or loss and are in need of financial assistance. It is our pleasure to be here tonight to honor 3 former Shiloh Hills students from our family. The Shiloh Hills Staff Award is a $500 award presented to students who, in addition to previously attending Shiloh Hills Elementary School, have also demonstrated exceptional academic achievement and displayed outstanding leadership, character, and service to the community in their years in the Wilson School District. The first recipient of tonight's award is Mr. Evan DiBiase. Evan is an exceptional student who is involved in many clubs and committees at Wilson High School. While taking numerous AP and honors courses, Evan has served as the secretary of the Technology Student Association Club. He's a member of National Honor Society and has received numerous Student of the Year awards. Evan plans to attend a wonderful university in Happy Valley, Pennsylvania. Some may know it better as Penn State University. He plans to major in mechanical or electrical engineering. Welcome to the Pride. If you can't tell, I'm a PSU alum. Congratulations, Evan. Yeah.
Congratulations, honey. There you go. That's for you. Congratulations.
Our second recipient of the Shiloh Hill Scholarship Award is Zoe Achenbach. Zoe is another fabulous student. She has achieved high honors during all of her years at Wilson High School. She's a member of National Honor Society and is also recognized as a Wilson High School Scholar. In addition to her impressive academic credentials, Zoe spends time in the Wilson community helping with Special Olympics. She's also volunteered her time at nursing centers in Berks County. She plans to attend Bloomsburg University and major in nursing. Congratulations, Zoe.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Congratulations, honey. You're welcome.
Our final recipient tonight is Mr. Ian Roth. Some of you may have seen his recent write-up in the Reading Eagle about his incredible dedication and service to our community. His resume is impressive. This young man has donated a lot of time to improving lives in our Wilson schools and Wilson community. This year alone, Ian has served as Wilson Minithon's overall chair, FBLA president, and Wilson Sports Superfan manager. He's excelled in the classroom, in the arts, and on the baseball field. Next year, Ian will attend Eastern University to play baseball and major in middle school education. Congratulations, Ian. Meeting you here, right? Evan, Zoe, and Ian, your former elementary teachers remember you all as outstanding students who always achieved your goals. We're proud of the high standards you've set for yourselves and the excellent people you've become. Nothing makes a teacher more proud than seeing their students become successful, confident, and proud members of our community. I want to share one final thought with you as I quote John Quincy Adams. If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. The teachers and staff at Shiloh Hills are so very proud of you as young adults and future leaders. We wish you much success.
If the recipients could meet the Shiloh Hills staff out in the lobby for a picture, that would be fabulous. Next, I'd like to introduce, presenting the Jerry Gabriel Scholarship Award, Mrs. Annette Gabriel.
Good evening. One of the staff members said to me as I came through the door, "You're the lady that always talks." Well, I am not going to be lengthy. I am going to be very brief. This is the 26th year that I have given out an award for a famous or a very talented art student. My husband was a member of the first graduating class here at Wilson, the class of 1930. The colors at that time were not red and white, blue and white. They were called the Pioneers. I wonder why. I understand that there are over 400 people going to graduate this week. In the first graduating class, there were 19 people, 17 boys and 2 girls. They all went on to be very successful people. I am very proud tonight to give this award to Lauren Runkle. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mrs. Gabriel. Our next award is the Lauren Fitzgerald Memorial Award. Here to present Mr. Mike Fitzgerald and Miss Nicole Raudenbush.
Good evening. My name is Michael Fitzgerald, and I'm here to present scholarships for Lawrence Foundation. Lawrence Foundation was formed in 2006 in memory of my daughter Lauren, who succumbed to complications from a brain tumor in 2005. Lauren was an outstanding student, Latin scholar, and National Honor Society member, a field hockey team member in grades 7 through 12, and co-captain of the 2002 team during her senior year. She graduated in 2003 from Wyomissing High School and went on to Drexel University, where she studied interior design. In the spring of her freshman year, she was diagnosed with a malignant brain tumor, and that began a 14-month battle, which included surgeries, chemotherapy, all while she continued her studies. It was during that time that she adopted a quote from American poet Maya Angelou that reads, "I can be changed by what happens to me. I refuse to be reduced by it." And that was the basis for how she chose to live the rest of her life. During those remaining 14 months, Lauren lived fully, embodying that quote, but ultimately in 2005, the tumor claimed her life at age 20. Lauren was an organ donor, a decision she made long before the diagnosis of a brain tumor. And that decision benefited 5 people with the gift of life. After her passing, the family started a foundation in her memory. Our mission is fourfold. We provide financial assistance to families that are struggling with the care of a terminally or seriously ill child. Our Sunflower Fund helps to pay living expenses for those families so they can focus on the care of their child. To date, we have expended over $45,000 helping local families in need. We also recognize high school seniors with a scholarship program that now encompasses 5 high schools in Berks County. And with these scholarships, we're trying to recognize seniors that have experienced adversity of their own. With this evening's awards, we will have presented 40 students with scholarships totaling over $51,000. We also support brain tumor research and the search for a cure, as well as organ donor awareness and programs. With respect to the scholarship program, we thought it would be very fitting to require an essay that spoke to the Maya Angelou quote I mentioned earlier. And every year, myself and members of our selection committees have a very difficult time selecting from the essays that are submitted, because the people writing them talk about topics and events that no teenager should have to face. Things like abusive family situations. Some have been victims of crimes. Some have experienced mental health issues or life-threatening diseases like cancer or cystic fibrosis. As we read through the scholarship applications this year, one word kept coming to mind, and that word was determination. It seemed that every applicant wrote about their determination. They were determined to carry on, to live life, to look forward. These students choose to learn and grow from experiences that would be difficult for most adults to endure. This evening, we're awarding scholarships to 2 such individuals. In presenting these awards, we generally ask each recipient if we may share their story with the audience. But as you can imagine, these stories are very personal, and they're told to us in confidence, so we respect the decision of the recipient. So the first recipient indicated she would rather not have details explained, but I can tell you that she has overcome significant personal struggles with an illness that can be debilitating and even deadly. Yet she chose to confront her circumstances head on. She decided that her illness would not define her or limit her in any way. She made the determination to take charge of her life and her circumstances and live life to the fullest on her terms. Please congratulate our first recipient, Colleen Kaler. Part of our award this evening includes a poster with the Maya Angelou quote. Congratulations, Colleen. I'm going to turn the microphone over to my colleague, Nikki Rodenbush, who will explain and talk about our second recipient.
Hi. When this particular student was 2, her parents took her to the doctor nervous about a rash and a lump under her skin. After some misdiagnosing and some time, she was finally diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma, something that's usually only found in teenagers. At the time, she was the youngest person to be diagnosed with this type of cancer. She's talked to me about how her earliest memories involve, and I quote, the wretched smell of disinfectant, the burn of chemotherapy, and the poking and prodding of nurses trying to draw blood. Fortunately, she was cancer-free before the age of 5. And while she was left with a few scars and some frightening memories, she was also left with an experience that has altered the way she's lived her life. She tells her story with pride now, and the scar on her chest that she was once so insecure about and tried to hide, she now sees as a medal, one that reminds her of the obstacles she was able to overcome. In her application letter, the student talked about how she appreciates the simple things in life, the smell of her mother, the way her brother smiles when his favorite song comes on the radio, her sister's laugh, the way her dad smiles when he watches her play her favorite sport. Battling cancer at such a young age has shaped all of her experiences to date. She's learned life's toughest lessons at such a young age, and she knows that any moment could be her last, and she's chosen to live her life the most meaningful way possible. She had the humility to tell me the other day that compared to other stories that she's heard, she and her family had it easy. She now strives to make a difference in the lives of children who have cancer today. Last year, she was a committee member on Minithon, and this year she was the captain of the Family Relations Committee. And she helped raise the over $60,000 that Wilson raised for pediatric cancer. She's really involved in her church's youth group, and she serves food at the Greater Berks Food Bank, and she plans on studying pre-med at Penn State next year. I'm proud to be part of a foundation that can offer Kayla Ramirez a $1,000 scholarship.
Oh, you haven't gotten rid of me yet. This will be very brief. I just want to say in closing that the charitable work that our foundation does is only possible through the support of the community. And to that end, we have an annual 5K run that basically generates the funds that we use for the scholarships and the family support. So please come out. It's always on the last Sunday of October to recognize my daughter's Halloween birthday. And we also are always looking for sponsors to help us out with the costs involved in conducting that event. Thank you.
Colleen and Kayla, if you could meet them in the lobby for a picture, that would be fabulous. Our next presenter to present the William C. Coote Senior Award, Mr. Walter Allen.
Tonight I am honored to make a very special presentation, the WMS Coote Senior Award, on behalf of West Reading Wyomissing Rotary. I want to welcome students, parents, community members, school leaders, board members, and superintendent, fellow Rotarian Dr. Rudy Ruth, a member of Rotary Club of West Reading Wyomissing. Greetings from the club members. Each year, our club recognizes and honors a student from Wilson High School with the William C. Coote Senior Award. This award celebrates service and volunteerism by our community's young people. Rotary International is a worldwide organization, and the main objective of Rotary is service in the community, in the workplace, and throughout the world. We develop community service projects that address many of today's most critical issues, such as children at risk, poverty and hunger, the environment, illiteracy, and violence. We also support programs for youth, educational opportunities, and international exchanges for students, teachers, and other professionals. The Rotary Club of West Reading Wyomissing honors a Wilson High School student annually with the William C. Coote Award and a check for $500. William Coote was a Wilson educator, an administrator, and a Rotarian. This award is presented to a student who embodies the spirit of Rotary and most exemplifies our motto, service above self. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to present the 2015 William C. Coote Award to Abigail O'Shea.
Present the Wilson Education Association Awards, Mr. Chris Wagner.
Good evening. As chairman of the Wilson Education Association Scholarship Committee, I speak for the entire WEA in congratulating the students here tonight on their hard work and impressive achievements. Wilson teachers have a tradition of encouraging and inspiring students to make a positive impact on their school and community and to pursue careers in education. As you just heard, William C. Coote Sr. had a tremendous impact on Wilson over a half century ago. The Rotary Club does a wonderful job honoring his memory. The WEA honors his son, William C. Coote Jr., with a $1,000 memorial scholarship. Bill Kutz Jr. was born in 1937. He was a 1955 graduate of Wilson High School and a 1960 graduate of Albright College. In the fall of 1960, he began his career teaching social studies here at Wilson. During his second year, he died of a brain tumor on November 22, 1961, shortly after his 24th birthday. He was a young man who had so much in front of him, and he was ready to dedicate his life to teaching Wilson students. Teachers at Wilson want to honor his memory by offering a scholarship for future teachers. The winner of the $1,000 WEA William C. Kutz Jr. Memorial Scholarship is Ian Roth. As you heard earlier, Ian will be attending Eastern University to learn how to be a middle school teacher. The WEA also awards $1,000 scholarships to students who are pursuing higher education in any field. Our applicant pool consists of Wilson seniors and any children of Wilson teachers, even those who attend other schools. The committee focuses on service in the community while also considering academic and extracurricular credentials. This year, all 3 of our scholarship winners are Wilson seniors. The first winner of the $1,000 WEA scholarship is Akhilesh Sharma. Akhilesh will be attending Penn State Schreier's Honor College to study finance. Our next winner is Britton Gagliardi. Britton will be attending St. Joe's University, majoring in political science and minoring in economics. Our final scholarship recipient is Katie Schuckman. Katie will attend the University of Pittsburgh and is majoring in marketing. I kept them all up here to say a few things. I've had the pleasure of teaching all of these students for multiple years. They work hard, they have compassion, they lead, and they give back. These are the qualities all Wilson teachers try to inspire in our students. The WEA wishes all of you the best, and we are very proud to have been your teachers. Thank you.
If the 4 of you could head out to the lobby for a picture with Mr. Wagner. Our next scholarship this evening is the Fred and Denise Frank Scholarship for Public Service, presenting Mrs. Kristen Kramer, Public Information Director, Wilson School District.
Good evening. I also serve as Executive Director for the Wilson Education Foundation, and our mission is to support Wilson excellence. Our vision is to engage parents, alumni, and businesses to invest in the greater Wilson community, to further differentiate a Wilson education, and to enhance student opportunities. And one way we do this is by providing scholarships. The General Fred and Denise Frank Scholarship for Public Service is granted to members of the senior class who demonstrate intention to pursue a future in public service and plan to study in the field of healthcare, education, or other public service major. This year we have 2 recipients, each who will receive a scholarship in the amount of $1,500. On behalf of General Fred and Denise Franks, I'm proud to present a scholarship to Amari Gilmore. Amari will attend Westchester University to study secondary education. She wants to specifically focus on grades 4 to 8. She also plans to minor in Spanish. Amari serves as treasurer of the Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America, is vice president of the Students Honoring Academic Determination and Ethnicities Club, and also participated in volleyball and track and field. Congratulations. And our second scholarship goes to Jenna Lemelin. Jenna will pursue a Bachelor of Science degree in nursing at York College of Pennsylvania. She is a member of the National Honor Society and received the World Language Scholar Award the past 2 years. She has been involved in a variety of school and community service activities, including as a Big Brothers Big Sisters mentor, a Link Crew leader, student athletic trainer, and was involved with Minithon and Best Buddies Club. Congratulations.
It looks like I got ahead of myself a little bit, so I apologize. Going back in your program, the next scholarship is the Annette E. Marth Scholarship Award. Here to present, Olin Marth.
Good evening. I'm here on behalf of our daughter Allie, who couldn't be here this evening. Allie created a cookbook 3 years ago for her senior project to honor my mother Annette, who taught German and Spanish for more than 30 years. While teaching, she struggled with multiple sclerosis, but kept a positive attitude and was an inspiration to Allie. So she created the cookbook and sold it and raised money for a scholarship. So it's my pleasure to introduce Felicia Trevel and give her a $1,000 scholarship.
There are multiple awards attached to the next presenter. To present for the Godlersville Fire Department, Mrs. Carol Wallace. And Laura, sorry about that.
Well, I'll stand on my tiptoes. Good evening. I'm Carol Wallace, and with me is Laura, and we are 2 of 12 directors who were elected to the Godlersville Fire Company Board of Directors. In the previous years, we've been fortunate enough to be able to come here to present scholarships in the amount of $5,000. This year, I'm honored and pleased to tell you that our scholarships have increased to $10,000 this year. So we will be giving 2 awards in each category, and to save time, we're going to call both recipients up at the same time. Also, please don't boo me when I tell you that we do the same thing for Governor Mifflin.
Okay, hi, I'm Laura, happy to present these awards. The first category was art, and the 2 recipients each get a $1,000 award, Lauren Runkle and Connor Hargreaves. The next category is Media Communications, $1,000 each to Katie Schumann and Sonia Kiefer. The next category is Nursing Medicine, $1,000 each to Mackenzie Klee and Sarah Mahoney. Mackenzie and Sarah. Sarah. Okay, we get to go. Congratulations. Oops. Congratulations. And Mackenzie. There you go. Congratulations. Thank you. Take that one. Thank you. You're next.
The next recipients are Abigail O'Shea for a deserving student, and Akeisha Sharama, and if I kill this, please don't kill me. Akeisha Sharama, and that's also for a deserving student, and that's a $1,000 scholarship for each. Achilles, Mark corrected me. No,
Abigail. Okay, congratulations.
Aisha.
Keelish? Yeah. Congratulations.
And the next one is for someone who's attending a technical school, Aisha Tony and Dilela Boyerius.
Shisha's first. Yep, that one's first.
Okay, congratulations to you. You're welcome.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm sorry I butchered your
Oh,
name.
it's okay.
Congratulations.
And we'll see you next year.
Congratulations, winners. If you could please meet them out in the lobby for a picture. Our next presenter for the Spring Township Lions Club Awards is Mr. Brad Hart.
Good evening. I'm Brad Hart from the Spring Township Lions Club, and on my right is Mr. Bob Penny. He is our membership chairman as well as our scholarship chairman. Tonight is the 2015 Lions Club Award. This award has been established by the Spring Township Lions Club to recognize students who have matured in both their educational and community endeavors. This award recognizes graduating high school seniors who reside in a community within the Wilson School District. We have worked with the high school for their recommendations based on our requirements. These students have demonstrated an interest in their community through 1, participation in specific projects, school-related activities, or work history, 2, achievement of an above-average academic record, and 3, respect from fellow students and teachers. We have 8 awards tonight in the amount of $500 each. As I call your name, please come up to the stage and line up in the order in which you were called so we can hand out the checks and the certificates. In the area of vocational technical, we have Andrew Petrobono, attending Culinary Institute of America. In the area of vocational general, we have Dorothy Regal, attending Kutztown University. In the area of science, we have Rachana Nayak, attending the University of Pittsburgh. In the area of engineering, we have Matthew Folk, attending the University of Pittsburgh. Also, in engineering, we have Elaine Tu, attending Yale University. In the area of education, we have Thomas Snyder, attending the University of Colorado at Boulder.
Did you forget this girl?
No, I called her. In the area of performing arts, we have Molly Rosetter, attending American Musical and Dramatic Academy. And in the area of JROTC, we have Emily McWiggin, attending Westchester University.
Do you want me to present them, or do you want?
Yeah, go ahead, present them. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. I want to congratulate all these students on their achievements and wish them the best of luck in all that they do. Thank you on behalf of the Spring Township Lions.
If the recipients could go to the lobby for a picture, please. Our next presenter for the Berkshire Heights Early Learning Scholarship, Mrs. Mary McTish.
This scholarship is awarded to a worthy student who has participated in Wilson School District's early learning curriculum. First priority will be given to a student who intends to attend a post-secondary institution with a major in education. Applicants are required to submit an essay attesting to why they would be a successful recipient, how have their experience shaped their future plans, and how do they intend to further their study in the field of education. This year's recipient is Haley Holler. Would you please come forward? Haley has successfully completed all 3 years of the early learning curriculum here at Wilson. Upon graduation, Haley will be attending Westchester University, majoring in early grades preparation K-4. Wishing you all the best as you continue your education and career preparation. Congratulations, Haley.
Representing Diamond Credit Union to present the Alfred A. Panfile Memorial Scholarship, Linda Rudolph.
Diamond Credit Union is proud to present the Alfred A. Panfile Memorial Scholarship for $1,000 this evening. This year's recipient has been chosen for exemplifying the characteristics that Mr. Panfile was known for. This student cares about the local community and has shown leadership through volunteerism. Congratulations to Ian Roth.
Ian, if you could join her in the lobby for a picture. Representing Southern Middle School this evening is our high school building principal. Presenting the Southern Middle School Staff Award, Dr. George Fiore.
As I told the seniors before, we have to work on that clap before graduation, so you have some work to do. On behalf of the Southern Middle School and Dr. Steve Burnham, who sends his regrets, this is a $250 scholarship for a student that attended Wilson Southern Middle School. And this student is a very special student who will be attending the United States Air Force Academy this year to major in computer science and aerospace engineering. He will be leaving on June 24th for Colorado Springs, Colorado. This year's award winner is Sylvia Burrs.
Representing the Women's Club of Spring Township, please welcome Mrs. Carol Reed.
Good evening. I am the Education Chairman for the Women's Club of Spring Township. We are proud to give two $500 scholarships to an outstanding student for Burke's Career and Technology Center and for math. Would Robert Rappley come up for the Math Award? Okay. Congratulations. And would Carrie Quigley come up for the BCTC Award? We are proud of both of these outstanding students. Thank you.
We have a new scholarship this year. Here to present the Hair on the Avenue Scholarship, David and Debbie Meese.
Good evening. We're here to present the first of what we hope to be many, many scholarships for the Hair on the Avenue Scholarship for the Arts in the amount of $500. I'm here with my wife, Debbie, who's a graduate of Wilson. We both own Hair on the Avenue in Sinking Spring, and on behalf of Debbie and myself and the entire team at Hair on the Avenue, we'd like to congratulate Connor Hargraves, Our goal was to create a scholarship to support the outstanding achievement in the arts. It's our hope that this, in some small way, will help you in a long, rewarding career in the arts. Thank you for allowing us to be part of your future and your success, and good luck, and please be sure to keep us up to date.
Connor, if you could meet them out front for a photo, and if Carrie and Robbie could also do the same. Our next scholarship is the Josh Frabel Scholarship. Here to present is Beth Booser, sister of Josh Frabel and Jan Frabel, and mother of Josh.
Good evening. As you know, tonight we're here to celebrate some really special young men and women. So, as Dr. Fiore said, I agree. I think y'all need to work on that clap. So let's give everyone a round of applause. Dr. Fiore, is that good? We good? Where are you? All right. These wonderful students apply themselves day in and day out with hopes and dreams of moving on to bigger and better things. And tonight, we honor you. All right, here's a question for everyone. Who here is either a fan or knows of Monty Python? Raise the hands. All right, I'm starting to show my age because I didn't see a lot of hands out there. So, that being said, there's a song in Monty Python's Life of Brian called Always Look on the Bright Side of Life. I'm going to spare you, and I'm not going to sing it. I promise y'all don't want to hear that. So here's just a little verse from the song. Some things in life are bad. They can really make you mad. Other things just make you swear and curse. When you're chewing on life's grizzle, don't grumble, just give a whistle. And this will help turn things out for the best. And always look on the bright side of life. That last verse to me sums up my brother Josh Frabel's attitude towards life. He always looked at the bright side of life no matter what challenges he faced. The Josh Frabel Memorial Award was developed in his untimely passing while he served as a teacher's aide in the tech ed department, where he served for about 16 years, give or take. The qualities of the deserving student follow in the footsteps of a sincere and humble man. An eligible student is one who faces adversity in some way, whether it be mental, physical, emotional, and despite this adversity, strives to make the best of a debilitating situation. This student also demonstrates a caring and compassionate personality. The demonstration can consist of whether it's volunteering time at a local shelter, helping out a local food bank, supporting fellow classmates, and these are only to name a few. Here's a little history of the Josh Frabel Memorial Award. Josh believed you could always do anything as long as you were dedicated and believed you could do it. He believed that you should never say the word never or the word can't. So often Josh heard these words because of his disease. He took all those you can'ts and you'll never statements and turned them into I can. He constantly strived to do better and to prove everyone wrong, and he showed all of us he could. Josh Frabel's adversity started when he was diagnosed with Duchenne's muscular dystrophy. For all you who may not know, Duchenne's muscular dystrophy is a debilitating disease that attacks all the muscle fibers throughout the body. By the age of 13, he was confined to a wheelchair, and by the time he reached middle age, middle 30s, he lost total mobility and his ability to even breathe on his own. But he never said never, and he never let it stop him. Despite the debilitating setbacks, he went on to graduate from Wilson in 1994. He continued to prove that he could do anything he set out to do when he attended the Hiram G. Andrews Center, where he received an associate's degree in architectural drafting and AutoCAD in 1997. After completing college at Hiram G. Andrews, he fought to gain employment in his field. However, no one wanted to give him that opportunity to shine. Again, he never said, I can't do this. He stuck with his dreams and joined the Wilson High School staff, where he started off as a volunteer. It was never about the money. It was about helping people, making an impact on others. After volunteering for several years, his dream became that reality. Wilson School District took that chance on him and hired him as a teacher's aide. I give the most heartfelt and sincere thank you to the district for giving him that opportunity. Teaching here was one of the best accomplishments of his life, and we are forever grateful for that opportunity you gave to him. Josh continued to work as a teacher's aide in the tech ed department up until literally the day before his passing on April 30th, 2013. His dedication to his job and his sheer determination to relentlessly push himself both physically and emotionally made a profound impact on so many, especially me. He's my hero, and I can only hope that his message to never give up and to pay it forward will continue. The Josh Frabel Memorial Award will grant an annual award of $1,000 to Wilson Sr., who exemplifies a positive attitude despite adversity. We never know what struggles and what disabilities someone may have because not all disabilities are seen. Tonight's recipient took her silent struggles and turned them into something positive. This recipient has shown that despite her adversity, she's chosen to help others by volunteering her time in the community and helping her fellow students. She has refused to let her setbacks define who she is and who she wants to be. She took the I can't attitude and turned it into the I can attitude. Help me congratulate this year's recipient, Brianna Metzger.
Our final award this evening is Mr. Keith Minnick, presenting the Ann Douglas Minnick Scholarship.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Dr. Keith Minnick. I brought along two of my four children, Lauren Minnick and Aaron. 9 months ago, it was just a normal start of another school year here. My wife, Ann Douglas, was beginning her 4th year as the high school's supervisor of special education. Prior to that, she had accumulated 25 years in special ed, including 12 as the administrative director of the Wiser Decisions program out in Conrad Weiser School District. For the past 10 years, she also taught special ed graduate courses over at Alvernia, and in her spare time, she was also a 3rd-degree black belt in Taekwondo and taught the teens and adults at Wyomissing ATA Martial Arts, which is where my daughter owns and operates as a 5th-degree black belt. Her only time outside of special education was a 2-year period beginning in 2009 when she served as Conrad Weiser High School's assistant principal before the smart people here at Wilson recruited her and wouldn't let her alone, and she finally said yes. As the holidays approached this year, Ann thought she had a minor illness, but a few days after Christmas, she became critically ill. She underwent a liver transplant for unexplained liver failure a couple days into the new year and seemed to be on the road to recovery, but then the kicker was she was diagnosed with one of the rarest and most deadly of all cancers, splenic angiosarcoma. And that was diagnosed just a few days before she died on January 21st. Ms. Douglas cherished every one of her students, whether they had a minor disability or were profoundly disabled. She could somehow always see the glass as being half full, or with some of the students, just 1/8 full. And I don't know how she did that. She would tell me stories I never could comprehend, how she could find strengths and positives in each of the students and see reasons for optimism and realistic potential in each of the students' futures. One of her favorite sayings was that you only have to be good at one thing, and if you develop that skill or cultivate that ability, you're likely to succeed. One of her disappointments with the American education system is that the majority of scholarship recipients tend to either be the star athletes or the top academic students. There's just a lot fewer financial awards that tend to be presented to students with disabilities who may face greater challenges and have maybe more limited financial resources and support for their continuing education. Our family, therefore, has the official name for the award that's on the application is the Ann Douglas Minnick Future Enterprises Memorial Scholarship. The scholarship will be presented each year to a graduating senior who has a non-gifted IEP who intends to pursue post-secondary education or technical training at a 2- or a 4-year institution. You might ask, why is the name Future Enterprises? Webster's dictionary defines an enterprise as a project to be undertaken, especially one that's important or difficult or that requires boldness or energy. And certainly, every one of you seniors out there, your post-secondary education may be considered to be an enterprise, a future enterprise. The enterprise is also, of course, the name of the starship on Star Trek. And anybody who knows Ms. Douglas, you would know that she was a true Trekkie or Trekker, depending on that ongoing debate. She really, really loved Star Trek. It's almost sick how much she liked Star Trek. Really sick. But she liked it for good reason. She liked it because this show promoted gender and racial equality. It promoted teamwork. It promoted problem solving. It promoted trust in one another. Every Star Trek series included strong female role models, which she felt was important. She really admired Gene Roddenberry's optimistic and equitable vision of the future. And Captain Jean-Luc Picard was her role model for effective leadership. Every day of her life, every day she came to work. She actually started writing a book, and unfortunately somebody else beat her to publication on effective leadership using Jean-Luc Picard as a role model. This year's recipient of the very first Ann Douglas Minnick Future Enterprises Scholarship is actually a young man that I got to know a little bit last fall. I'm not on the selection committee. I leave that up to the knowledgeable people in the special ed department here. But the recipient attended Taekwondo classes for a couple of months last fall. And during that time, I had several conversations with him. He had a lot of intelligent, well thought out questions about the healthcare field, and it was clear to me that he actually had sat down and wasn't going to let anything ruin his future, and he had thought things through. And it sounds like most of the graduating seniors here also have taken that approach, think things through, come up with a plan A, a backup plan, because you'll find out that a lot of your plans do change. A lot of the majors that you are saying you're going to do aren't the majors that you end up having, which is perfectly fine. But the recipient this year really had various plans. This year's recipient of the Future Enterprises Memorial Scholarship is Mr. Delvin Mercado. And Mr. Mercado is planning on pursuing one of the nursing programs at RAC in the fall. And our family would like to wish him good luck and future success as he boldly goes down his career path in the health sciences.
If we could have another round of applause for all of our generous donors, and congratulations to all of our winners this evening. At this time, I'd like to hand the microphone over to Mr. Dean Damiani.
Thank you. Mr. Greaves, at this point in the evening, we're going to honor our subject award winners. One student from each grade level has been nominated by their teacher for not only their academic ability in the discipline, but also for their character, integrity, and respect for the subject. I would ask that the students, once your names are called, to also come up this side of the stage, come across here, get your award, and then please wait up on stage until all 4 grade levels have been called. At that point, we could do the round of applause then, and then we'll sit down along the way. Teachers will be reading something as they're coming up, so again, if we could save our applause till the end, that would be fantastic. So I have the pleasure to introduce the Berks Career and Technology Center, Art, Drama, English, and Music. At this time, I would like to ask Mrs. Karen Holcomb from BCTC to the stage.
Good evening. I'm the Health Occupations Instructor at Berks Career and Technology Center West Campus, and this is not the first time I've had the honor to present the Outstanding Wilson Student from BCTC Award. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the administration and staff at Wilson for sending to me such good students who have a passion to learn and a passion to achieve. The first recipient is Binta J-Lo. I am very proud to nominate you, Binta, for the Wilson Outstanding BCTC Student Award. You are an excellent student and exhibit outstanding leadership skills. You are always willing to assist at any given moment in the classroom. Given numerous obstacles, you have always managed to be successful in completing your work. When I think of you, I think of perseverance. I'm looking forward to working with you as your senior year approaches. It is both an honor and a pleasure to present you with this award. Good luck and God bless. The second recipient is Aisha Tony. Aisha, I have known you for 3 years. It is both an honor and a pleasure to nominate you for the Wilson Outstanding BCTC Student Award. Aisha, you have always given your all in everything you have accomplished in health occupations. You are a true leader in the classroom in every capacity. You have always led in the classroom by example. You have always been very helpful in everything, assisting both your instructor and your fellow classmates. No task was ever too much to ask of you. I wish you continued success as you graduate from Wilson and move forward in your medical career. Good luck and God bless.
I would also like to recognize Cassidy Kreitz for the technology-based entrepreneurship for grade 10. She cannot be here this evening, but she also won the award from BCTC. Ladies and gentlemen, your BCTC winners. Our next subject is art. At this time, I would like to ask Mrs. Elizabeth McKemmy and Mr. Scott Graber to please come up to the stage.
The 9th grade award winner is Anderson Deutschman. Dear Andy, what a natural artist and inspiration to all of those around you. Your work never ceases to amaze and surprise me. Even though you had not worked in charcoal before, you tackled the first project with curiosity and positive energy. The result was a beautiful portrait. Your weekly journal entries are always done not only on time, but also with elements of strong design, color, and completeness. I usually copy them to place on the board to inspire other students and for my own enjoyment. You set a very high standard for yourself and your work. I am always impressed when a student wants to restart a project, which you did. Beginning anew demonstrates courage, a strong work ethic, and commitment to your own vision. You learn from your mistakes, put them in your toolbox, regroup, and tackle the project with new determination. I know you learned a great deal about painting this year and hope you learn to love it as much as you do drawing. Just remember that all art endeavors are a process and you build your abilities each time you do a drawing. I cannot wait to see how your creativity expands as next year unfolds and you explore other media more deeply. Don't forget to see your composition as a whole first, visualize it on your page, ask yourself as the artist, what you can do to improve it, and then sink your soul into it. The results will be magnificent. The 10th grade award winner is Alexandra Cuck. Dear Lexi, as a teacher, it has been so rewarding to watch you grow as an artist throughout this year. You have gained confidence in your skills and creative abilities. I love watching your mind work through the assignment challenges and continually make artistic judgments and corrections as you work. Try not to doubt yourself. Remember that working with any creative project is a process, and you learn from those frustrating challenges. Art is not about perfection so much as coming to a place where you can move forward. Da Vinci worked on Mona Lisa on and off for 16 years. You like to challenge yourself, and as a teacher, it warms my heart and soul. Be confident in your creative skills and express yourself with them often. Enjoy the productive spirit that allows you to communicate through various artistic media. I see you as a lifelong artist who will always be creating with your hands, mind, and spirit. Congratulations.
Our 11th grade art winner is Madison Hand. Dear Maddie, congratulations on being this year's 11th grade art award recipient. It was a pleasure having you in both AP Studio Art and Drawing and Painting 3 this year. You really went above and beyond all of your projects and sketchbooks. You really put a great amount of time, effort, and passion into your pieces. Your work ethic is commendable. You make maximum use of class time and always meet your deadlines. I love the passion that you have for art and that you put meaning into all of your pieces. I can tell that it comes from the heart. Your work continues to show great improvements and it gets stronger every day. I really enjoyed watching you open up to oil paint and push yourself within this media. It was a pleasure watching you turn a blank canvas or piece of paper into a fantastic piece of art this year. You not only show respect to those around you, but you are an inspiration to your fellow classmates. Your work helps inspire the students around you to do their best. You are a true class leader. It is always nice to see you go out of your way to give positive feedback to your fellow classmates. Like I always say, you gotta have art. Congratulations, Matt. Our 12th grade art award winner is Lauren Runkle. Dear Lauren, congratulations on receiving the 12th grade art award. It was a pleasure having you in AP Art Studio this year. You really challenged yourself in your projects by creating aesthetically pleasing artworks. Your artworks are very clean with crisp lines and bold colors, which are some of the characteristics of a graphic designer. You were always finding ways to make your work stronger and have meaning. I have always looked forward to seeing what media you would be working with to create your next project. As a true artist, you were never scared to take risks with what medium you worked in to express your idea. You always found ways to cross boundaries like most artists do that have passion for their craft. It has been a pleasure watching you grow and develop into a young lady and artist. Best of luck at PCAD, and I know you will make us proud and be successful in any line of graphic design. Hopefully one day you'll be the next rock star of graphic design. Congratulations. And for Maddie, we have, since you like oil painting, we got you a book on oil. And for Lauren, who's potentially thinking of graphic design, what not better to get on Wilson's own rock star of graphic design, and that is a book by our very own Chip Kidd. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Arts Subject Award winners. Our next subject we would like to honor is drama. Would Mr. Jody Reppert please come up to the stage?
Good evening. It's my privilege and pleasure to recognize 4 of our seniors for their outstanding service and work in achievement in theater. Our first recipient of the award this evening will be Shay Bogomil. Shay, I've thoroughly enjoyed working with you in your capacity as theater company officer and as an actress. Your skill set, leadership, work ethic, and positive attitude have helped to shape the direction of our group. You've been one of Wilson's standout leaders. I thank you for your commitment to directing our improv troupe, your work with your peers, and your dedication to the craft of theater. Thank you so much. Our second recipient is Kyle Wicker. Kyle, I've thoroughly enjoyed working with you in your capacity as theater company tech officer and as a stage crew and construction leader. Your skills, work ethic, and positive attitude have greatly influenced all aspects of theater company's backstage work. You are dependable, resourceful, and you identify what needs to be done and take the initiative to follow it through to completion. Thank you. Our fourth recipient is Lexi Haynes. Lexi, your leadership, work ethic, and positive attitude have helped to shape the direction of theater company, not only during the time that you were here, but also for students in the future. As a stage manager and theater company president, you are resourceful, dependable, and talented. Your fellow students respond well to your leadership. Thank you for all that you've given to theater company. I wish you the best of luck next year and for years to come. Our final recipient is Sydney Schultz. Sydney, it's been a pleasure working with you over the years. I've thoroughly enjoyed watching you grow and develop your theatrical and leadership skills. Theater company is definitely stronger because of your involvement and your dedication. Thank you for all that you've given to theater company. One of the toughest parts of being a high school drama teacher is saying goodbye to students who have grown so much to me, mean so much to me and to the program. Best of luck, all of you, in the future and for years to come. Thanks. All of these awards also come with a $500 scholarship that was provided by the Wilson Theater Company Boosters. Thanks.
The next subject that we would like to honor this evening is English. Would Mrs. Samantha McFarland, Mrs. Allison Genova, Ms. Nicole Raudenbush, and Mrs. Victoria Taylor please come up to the stage?
Hello. I am thrilled to announce that this year's winner of the 9th grade English Award is Nikhil Kumar. Nikhil, you have displayed a talent for reading and writing that is rare amongst your peers. It has been such a joy to watch you grow into a confident, capable writer, and your ability to analyze and critique literature is just superb. You grasp concepts that are very difficult for students your age to understand, and you accept all challenges that are presented to you with poise and determination. You have some qualities that really set you apart from the group, though. The first is diligence. In my 5 years of teaching, I don't think I have ever encountered a student who has tried as hard as you have. Sometimes when I read your writing, I find myself hoping that you didn't stay awake all night trying to get your essay just right. The level of detail that you weave into your writing is exceptional. The second trait that distinguishes you is your ability to accept constructive criticism and grow from the experience. You are refreshing in that you don't simply strive to earn an A. You consistently try your best because you have an inherent love of learning and because you know it is the right thing to do. You take pride in your work, and if that means having to revisit an assignment or a concept several times until it is perfect, you're happy to do it. The thing that makes me most proud of you, however, is your kindness. You consistently help others without being asked, and you lead by quietly encouraging your classmates to do their best. I'm so proud to present you with this award. You can do anything you want in life. You love history, and I know that you are a stellar student in math and science. I hope that you stay involved in language arts because you truly are talented in this subject area. Congratulations, Nikhil. This is for you. And also, this is for you. You're welcome.
I am proud to name Brianna Paputsis as the 10th grade English Award recipient. Brianna is a remarkable student deserving of this commendation because of her innate ability and because of the exacting standards to which she holds herself. In class conversation, Brianna can be relied upon to give the perceptive comment that moves the discussion forward and solidifies understanding. She sees and explores the subtleties of literature. In her writing, she regularly offers insightful theories and precise detail, all in the name of intellectual inquiry. She is a leader in the classroom for her focus, her desire to explore, her attention to detail, her intellect, and her willingness to work so hard. She elevates the academic discussion among her peers, and she does so with a quiet, humble steadiness. Brianna, your classmates and your teacher have benefited from your intellectual curiosity and creative thought. Thank you for sharing your academic gifts with us.
The 11th grade English award goes to Liam McNulty. Liam, it is easy for me to see that you truly care about learning for the sake of learning. You concern yourself with ideas rather than the grades that appear at the top of your essays. You thrive on bettering your understanding of the world rather than gaining recognition. I find that incredibly refreshing, inspiring, and endearing. And while grades aren't your focus, your passion for learning puts you at the top of your class anyway. All year, I would continually look forward to your contributions in class. There's a distinct beauty, clarity, and eloquence to your writing, as well as to your comments, yet I find no airs of pretension or superiority surrounding your words. I'm well aware that you could have easily decided to ignore certain assignments or intimidate me with your extensive knowledge of history and philosophy, but instead you made the class more interesting and exciting for me. I love that about you. I can't tell you how much I admire your attitude and your work ethic, and Liam, I'm clearly not the only one. When you talk, your peers listen. I feel as though we're all hanging on your every word. Your sincere passion for the subject and the depth of insight you bring to every discussion make you a more charismatic speaker than you probably imagine. I'll miss your enthusiasm, your keen eye for a strong argument, and your kind, gentle nature.
Hello. I will be presenting both the Wellesley Book Award and the Princeton Book Award, which is a new award this year. The Wellesley Book Award honors a young woman in 11th grade who has distinguished herself in both academic achievement and participation in extracurricular activities. The recipient of this year's Wellesley Book Award is Gabriel. There is a delightful innocence about Gabby, and when she tilts her head and smiles, you know that she has the most benevolent intentions, always. She extends herself to her peers, she finds meaning and connection in what she studies, and she serves her school and community with an unwavering certainty that one person can indeed make a difference in the world. Not to mention that she's a member of the fastest 3,200-meter relay team in the nation, and despite this remarkable... And despite this remarkable achievement, there is not an ounce of arrogance about her. Not an ounce. I wish all of you could know her. The Princeton Book Award is an initiative of the Princeton University Alumni Association. Each award is sponsored by an individual alumnus or alumna and serves to represent Princeton and community high schools. The award is presented annually to a junior who exemplifies the criteria of intellectual promise and academic excellence, exemplary service or extracurricular activities, and outstanding personal character. This year's Princeton Book Award winner is Tony Covell. Tony is one of those students who gives as much as he receives. The vitality, enthusiasm, and curiosity that he brings to his academic work is matched by his honesty, compassion, and sincerity of heart. There is an enjoyable playfulness in Tony, and it's one of the reasons he's always surrounded by friends and adored by the adults in his life. Tony has a gift for breathing life into any group or situation. His humility and self-deprecating sense of humor are beyond endearing. According to Mr. Filer, Tony's water polo coach, Tony is the epitome of an unselfish team player. The talents that he brings to his team rarely show up in the statistics, but they were vital to the team's success this year. Tony leads by example and is a role model for his younger teammates.
Unfortunately, Mrs. Michelle Cambardella couldn't be here this evening, so I am going to speak on her behalf. The 12th grade English award goes to Robert Rappley. Dear Robbie, congratulations. You are this year's recipient of the 12th grade English award. It is rare when to encounter a student like you who exhibits strong liberal arts skills as well as strong math and science skills. You listen deeply and share authentically, and your contributions have enriched many a classroom discussion. I respect the fact that you are often self-directed, taking responsibility for your own learning. Your sensitivity to different contexts and alertness to distinction make for strong spoken and written responses. When asked a question, you will often reflect first, then respond. You are keenly aware of social injustice and often voices concern for those marginalized. You are a thinker, a doer, and a leader. Most importantly, you are a writer. Wherever you end up, I hope you always use this talent. Often, it is your sense of humor, usually self-depreciating and always funny, that connects and comforts us all. Thank you for all you have given to our AP Lit class and to Wilson in so many venues. I look forward to watching the impact you will have on our world. And if the crown fits, wear it. Let this be only a beginning. Fondly and respectfully, Mrs. Cambardella. Ladies and gentlemen, your English Subject Award winners. Our next subject area is music with Mrs. Kelly Kuhn, Mrs. Emily Fredericks, and Mr. David Cooper. Please come up to the stage.
Good evening. The recipient of this year's 9th grade Music Department Award is Sarah Waronko. Sarah, your commitment and hard work as a musician have been evident this year as you auditioned for and participated in Junior County Orchestra, District Band, and District Orchestra, an accomplishment that few other students your age have achieved. You have proven yourself as a leader both in band and orchestra, as you quietly led the ensemble from within and take a mature approach to music. You have served your school community musically when you played for the pit orchestra and as you prepare to perform for the concert choir as part of the Vivaldi Gloria Chamber Ensemble. Ever since we met when you were in 6th grade, I knew that you were a gifted musician, and I have been anxious for you to reach 9th grade where Mr. Cooper and Mrs. Fredericks could be a part of your music education and witness your talents. You continue to impress me each year, and I'm so excited to see where music takes you. Thank you for continuing to be such an important part of the high school music department. And congratulations on the 9th grade Academic Achievement Award. You have earned it.
The Sophomore Music Award goes to Evan Nelson. Dear Evan, Mr. Cooper, Mrs. Kuhn, and I are thrilled to name you the recipient of this award for your many achievements in music this year. Thank you for your commitment to excellence in symphonic band, marching band, orchestra, concert choir, and select choir. An ensemble can only reach its potential if there is great leadership from within. You are trustworthy and hardworking, and you truly lead by example, helping the choir. You convey a passion for music that others just can't help but be compelled by. Not only do you spend countless hours in rehearsals for various ensembles, you also spend many an afternoon in a practice room, giving extra attention to practicing your parts. As tenor section leader, you work tirelessly to ensure that your section is prepared. I can always count on you to run a sectional rehearsal, which you do willingly and graciously. Your leadership extends to the band, where you are conscientious and help to keep the percussion section organized. This year, you have served as a choir officer and have given so much of your time and energy presenting creative ideas for building group morale and for ensuring the success of our ensemble. You have continually demonstrated that you truly care about your school and its music program. Congratulations for your many musical accolades this year, including making district chorus, which was a tremendous feat. In the theater realm, you were an excellent Mr. Bratt in How to Succeed in Business, and you contributed so much to the show, not only in your solos and scenes, but also in your ensemble numbers. You were a joy to work with throughout the process. Thank you for all your contributions to our music program. We look forward to watching you grow for 2 more years. Congratulations.
Students, when the teachers are announced, the expectation is thunderous applause. The junior award winner is Harrison Tuckman. Harrison, on behalf of Mrs. Fredericks and Mrs. Kuhn, I'm pleased to present the 11th grade Academic Achievement Award to yourself. You, Harrison, are a jack of all trades, serving as a valuable member of the orchestra, chamber orchestra, concert choir, vocal ensemble, jazz band, concert band, marching band, pit orchestra, and bass choir. Your achievement in choir deserves special recognition on being awarded membership in district and region choir. You're also an outstanding pianist, recognized by the Reading Music Foundation, and you serve admirably as one of the Wilson Choir accompanists. You also demonstrate outstanding leadership as head of the bass section, always completely prepared for the task at hand. Your leadership in orchestra is twofold, serving as de facto head of both the brass and violin sections. Your performance in orchestra is commendable, all the more so because you've accomplished this without the added benefit of private instruction. As a music theory student, you're at the top of the class with a grade point average of 99%. You're one of the only students that I've ever taught that when you question an answer, I immediately think that I calculated incorrectly or that there is a misprint in the textbook. That's true. You are a stalwart of the band program, serving in an essential capacity in every ensemble, from lead trumpet and jazz band to principal trumpet and concert band to section leader and marching band. All these accomplishments are accompanied by your trademark humility and self-deprecating wit. Every day upon leaving music theory, you thank Mrs. Fredericks and myself, and it's a privilege for us to now thank you for your contributions to the music program.
The Senior Music Award goes to Ian Roth. Dear Ian, Mr. Cooper, Mrs. Kuhn, and I are honored to name you the recipient of this award for your commitment to excellence in symphonic band, concert choir, and select choir. After 3 years of leading quietly from within the choir, this year you served as the choir president. It has been a joy to watch you lead. Not only are you charismatic in front of a group and beloved by your peers, you've been remarkably organized, creative, and resourceful. You have a vision for making the choir the best it can be,
and you work diligently to get things done. I can always count on you to run sectionals, and you even step in to run rehearsal in my absence. Your dedication makes the choir better. As president, you chose The Battle of Jericho by Moses Hogan as the piece to rehearse and conduct in the spring concert. It's been a joy to watch you stand before the choir and rehearse this piece. Your peers loved the song and worked really hard to perfect it. Your attention to detail is beyond my expectations, rehearsing every accent, staccato, scoop, and tone color. Culminating your tenure as president, you conducted the piece in concert, and I could not have been more proud. You made it to senior county chorus, district chorus, and region chorus. And as we hosted the region festival at our school, not only did you prepare to participate in the choir, but you were an integral part to the planning for the success of the festival as a whole. You were gifted in musical theater and starred as J. Pierpont Finch in How to Succeed in Business, where you were a delight to work with, taking direction with poise, making huge strides vocally, and demonstrating true artistry. You gave 3 incredible performances. The music department will miss you next year, but you have absolutely left your mark. We thank you for all you have contributed over 4 years. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Music Subject Award winners. At this time, I would like to ask our 12th grade assistant principal, Mr. Matt Bender, to please come up to the stage.
Thank you, Mr. Damiani. It's my privilege this evening to introduce the award winners for business, social studies, and world language. To help me do that, we'll start with business. I'd have Mr. Dan Sakanik and Mrs. Kathy Folk come forward.
I don't know, Mr. Sakanik. Business following all those arts. We're a little more clear and efficient, not so wordy.
Here we go. The 9th grade academic award winner for business is Morgan Williams. Morgan was a student in my Microsoft Office Specialist class. And one thing about this class is that it is an elective and is primarily filled with upperclassmen. To give you an example, in Morgan's class, there were 2 freshmen, 4 sophomores, 6 juniors, and 9 seniors. Morgan not only had to deal with the transition from coming from the middle school to the high school, but was in a class filled with veteran Bulldogs. Even with this type of pressure, Morgan excelled. The Microsoft Office Specialist class is a self-directed class where students work at their own pace until they need help, and at that point, I will work one-on-one with that student. Now, if you know Morgan, you know he's a very quiet kid. He talks about as often as Mr. Bender goes to the barber. Sorry, Mr. Bender. Morgan is the type of student who will try to solve problems on his own till he will exhaust all avenues before he will ask for help. This characteristic is not a very common in a freshman, but it's that type of determination that will lead Morgan to have a great deal of success. Morgan's efforts in class have not only made him an outstanding freshman in business, but he has quietly become one of my top overall students this year. Congratulations, Morgan.
I have the privilege of presenting the 10th, 11th, and 12th grade awards. So would Vikrant Patel, Ryan Blue, and Mike Fagley please come forward. Vikrant Patel is a 10th grade outstanding business student. The business department selected you for this honor because of your performance in the international business class. In class, you show an understanding of the diversity of the business world. Your project showed how we need to adjust our mindset, operations, and product to meet the needs of the culture in which we sell our product. Congratulations, Vikrant. Ryan Blue, our 11th grade outstanding business student. The business department selected you for this honor because of your performance in CP Accounting 1 and Microsoft Office. In both of these classes, your strong work ethic showed. You diligently worked through each chapter, completing the work, and mastering the skills. Although a generally quiet person, you shared your thoughts and ideas and asked questions. It has been a pleasure having you in class. Good luck your senior year. And Mike Fagley, our 12th grade outstanding senior business student. I've seen a big change in Mike since 9th grade, a great maturity. But one thing I haven't changed is your smile. I rarely see you without a big smile on your face. It's infectious. Please don't ever change that. Behind that smile has become a young man focused on his future. I believe that you took every business class we offer here at Wilson. This was a decision that you will see pay off in the years to come. The solid foundation you laid down here will enable you to learn even more in college. From talking with Mr. Sukanik and Mrs. Wagner, you performed well in all of your classes, a testament to your drive, ambition, and your parents. And let's not forget FBLA. Your team placed at states in your junior and senior year, and you were invited to nationals this year, a feat you were adamant you would achieve. Beyond the competition, you are an active member working to run activities and grow the club. Good luck in the future, all of you.
Thank you. Our Business Award winners. Our next department will be Social Studies. In continuing Mr. Sukanik's comment about the barber, see if you can find the commonality among the staff. This time I'm going to have Mr. James Konecki and Mr. Chris Wagner come to the stage.
The 9th grade U.S. History Award goes to Jasper Den Otter. Tulips, windmills, Rembrandt, cheese, and wooden shoes. These are but a few of the wonders the Netherlands has given us, but perhaps its most impressive contribution is the student who outshined every single one of his classmates in AP US History this year, Jasper Den Otter. To say you are a good student, Jasper, would be a gross understatement. Webster defines good as having the qualities required. Anyone, particularly someone just starting out their high school career who can master the infamous DBQs, is far more deserving of a better title. I'd call you a great student, but Webster defines great as merely above the normal or average. Anyone who can consistently write analytical college-level essays packed with historical evidence is worthy of a better name. This year, in AP US History class, you were the best student. In addition to your outstanding writing, you continuously outscored everyone on practically every single test and project throughout the year. It got to the point where whenever I would hand an assignment back and tell the kids what the highest score was, they would all instantly turn to you. But you handled all the attention quietly and humbly. You never threw your success in anyone's face, quite the contrary. Your fellow students would seek you out and ask for your help explaining where they went wrong on the assignment. That modesty and willingness to help your fellow classmates speaks volumes about your character. Anthropologist Margaret Mead once wrote, "Never doubt that a group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world, for indeed it is the only thing that ever has." You, Jasper Den Otter, are one of those thoughtful, committed individuals. I have no doubt that you will one day change the world for the better. You certainly changed our little corner of it in AP US History. I get to do 10th grade too. Brianna Papoutsis. I'm pleased to present the 10th grade award to Brianna Papoutsis. Every AP class brings its own unique set of challenges, and I am proud to say that you have mastered them all. Brianna, you brought a positive attitude to class every day, as well as an infectious, inquisitive mindset, which enhanced the learning experience for all. Your sustained academic success throughout the year is a testament of your hard work, dedication, and perseverance. You have a true, unquenchable thirst for knowledge, which is really quite rare. It's because of this that I have all the confidence in the world that you will succeed in whatever future endeavor you choose. It has been a true privilege having you as a student in my class. Congratulations.
To be clear, I used to have the best head of hair of the three of us. Now I'll just settle for being the most handsome. I'm standing in for Kelly McDonough to present the 11th grade Senator's Award to Brendan Salyards. These are Miss McDonough's words about Brendan. Brendan's academic success can be attributed to hard work and obvious passion for the subject. He has a distinct ability to ask thoughtful questions and contribute productively to the conversation. His participation is often a springboard from which his classmates engage in valuable discussion. Brendan, Ms. McDonough is honored to have taught you this year. You have an exceptional way of participating in class and helping your peers with great modesty. You're a fantastic student and an all-around great young man. Ms. McDonough wishes you the best in your future endeavors. She has no doubt you'll do great things. She thanks you for a great year. Congratulations. Our 12th grade Presidential Award in Social Studies is presented to Britton Gagliardi. I'm incredibly proud of Britton. She always challenges herself, and she succeeds through a combination of natural ability and hard work. If you recall, Britton was up here a while ago, and I mentioned she'll be studying political science and economics. Those happen to be the two classes she took with me the past 2 years. She told me I inspired her and I sparked her interest in these areas. Britton, I promise this is the last time that I'm going to correct your mistake. It's the other way around. You inspire me to be a better teacher, and you remind me why I love my job. Thank you, and congratulations.
Thank you, Social Studies Award winners. At this time, it's the World Language Department. I'm going to call Mr. Ramon Marquez and Mrs. Grace Lee to the stage for those awards.
Good evening. For a 9th grade outstanding world language student, we'd like to call up Jake Wagner. On behalf of Senora Spitzer and Frau Clark Gibson, they wrote, "What an honor it is for us to provide this letter of recognition for Jake Wagner as our top level 2 world language student. It has been a privilege to get to know and instruct Jake this year. We have enjoyed watching his language skills grow and flourish. While Jake is a top-notch academic type, he is also a man of the people. Jake interacts well with his peers and, as a result, often helps clarify material to students who may need assistance. The fact that Jake can do this displays the depth of understanding he possesses and how capable he is at modifying the presentation of information in order to teach to other people. Jake puts people at ease when he partners with them, and peers appreciate both his assistance itself as well as his style of providing it. Jake's humility and good-naturedness are assets that will serve him as well as he continues in his educational path. Jake is also an excellent student of both Spanish and German. He brings his total language experience to the table and makes comparisons between languages and his English-speaking background. Jake goes above and beyond in everything he does. For him, excellence is a habit and not a series of individual achievements. We enjoy his quirky sense of humor and fun. Jake shows great maturity for his age. He works well in groups and independently. Jake is very conscientious, reliable, and sets his own goals. When I encourage students to sign up for another language course in addition to the one they already take, Jake is able to testify to peers about the benefits of knowing more languages. They say it's a pleasure to have Jake in class. One thing that I did was I asked Senora Spitzer to send me a couple of his projects, video projects. Obviously, I don't know you personally, but I must say the quality and the execution and the precision in what you do speaks, obviously, about your character. And I look very much forward to teaching you, Jake. So, thank you.
Hi, I am here to present the World Language Sophomore Award to Jennifer Wallace. Jennifer, I would like to congratulate you on receiving the World Language Award. This award recognizes your achievement in your work in the world language studies. Your excellent high marks in both Spanish and Chinese demonstrated your hard work and diligence. As a student, you are a pleasure to have in class every day. You are smart, enthusiastic, and responsible. You always come to class with a big smile, prepared and focused. You are always engaged in the work we do in class and contribute to the discussions with insights. You work incredibly well with your peers on projects as well as independently. Mrs. Oxenreiter and I are very proud of your work in our classes. I want to tell you that I had a lot of fun with you on our trip to China last year. It was really eventful and full of memories. It was the highlight of my teaching career. Additionally, you were really popular with your host family. They could not stop telling me how wonderful you were and how happy they were to host you. You really made friends with your host family. You were a natural diplomat. It was amazing the way you were able to overcome the language and cultural barriers and formed a warm relationship with your host student and his family. As your chaperone, I was very proud of your maturity and the kindness you demonstrated on the trip. I hope we will make another trip together in the future. I wish you continued success in the studies of world language and culture. Keep up the good work in Spanish and Chinese. We see you in school next year. Have a great summer.
Our 11th grade Outstanding World Language recipient is Brandon Salyards. It is with pleasure that I write you this letter of recognition for having an outstanding school year, obviously in German and in Spanish, Hernando. You're a wonderful student to have in class, not because you do everything you're asked to do, but because you care about obtaining the necessary skills to better speak the language. As a teacher, it is wonderful to know that you take the advice you receive, and find ways to incorporate it back into your everyday performance in class. Let me add, Brendan, that it is odd to hear you speak English. Not to get off the letter here, but it really, it was months and months that he just speaks to me in Spanish, and eventually helped me out with the after-school enrichment program, and we started having a conversation in English, and it was bizarre. That speaks obviously loudly about just the kind of devotion and dedication that he just shows in class, and he's an everyday, shows up every day, and every day he gives 110%. I mean, I don't even need to read off of this just to tell you what kind of great student you really are, and what a pleasure it is to have you in class. And I don't think I need to say any more than that for Brandon, so thank you. Our 12th grade Outstanding World Language recipient is Felicia Trevel. One thing that Frau Clark Gibson added here is her behavior is impeccable, her maturity is commendable. Her affable yet outgoing nature and keen sense of humor make her a pleasure to have in class. She embraces foreign languages and their culture with open arms. Felicia also takes Honor Spanish 5, but she makes connections between the three languages that she speaks and delights in comparing and contrasting aspects of the cultures of the language. Felicia has shown leadership in her role as Director of Finance in the Global Expo booth for Germany. In Spanish, I've had the pleasure of teaching her a couple of years, and she is the type of student who collaborates with the teacher rather than being the learner who waits for the next lesson to come to her. I mean, you really are. She works with me. It's a pleasure once again. Felicia is the individual who asks the what-if questions most often than not in class. She's astute, motivated, and prudent in all that she does. In addition, she has committed herself to the language not only in the classroom, but outside of it as well. She also has helped me with the language enrichment program and, starting that interest at a very young age, and I am very grateful, Felicia, and congratulations.
Congratulations. This time, I'll call our 11th grade assistant principal, Mr. Jeffrey Ebert, to the stage.
Thank you, Matthew. Tonight, it's my privilege and pleasure to help introduce the Family and Consumer Science, Mathematics, and Technology Education Awards. So at this time, I would like to have two of our Family and Consumer Science teachers come to the stage, our department chairperson, Miss Mary McTish, and Miss Dory Bednarik.
Good evening. The 9th grade recipient is Amaya Ortiz. I am honored to present you with the Academic Achievement Award in Family and Consumer Sciences for the 9th grade. Your dedication to the Family and Consumer Science Department through your outstanding work in understanding relationships and your involvement as a member of the Family and Career and Community Leaders of America is exemplary. I also can't thank you enough for your countless hours of volunteering your help to the Lower House FCS teachers. Academically, you strive to earn only excellent grades in my class. All of your hard work is paid off as you have earned only top grades on all your assessments. Your commitment to academic excellence makes you a role model for your peers, and I'm very proud of your achievements. I am lucky to have gotten to have you as a student this year and wish you all the best as you continue your academic travels at Wilson High School. Remember, I expect to hear positive things about you. Let your kind heart and determination lead you, and you'll be destined to accomplish great things. Congratulations.
Would Maddie Rudd please come forward? I would like to congratulate you on being our outstanding sophomore student in Family and Consumer Sciences for the 2014-15 school year. It has been a joy to watch you grow this year in both the classroom and Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America. This year, you have quickly and efficiently engaged in all the projects and experiences offered through child development. You have created learning experiences for your preschool child, Natalie, which has met her needs at her developmental stage. Besides your work in child development, you have really stepped up to the plate when I asked you to be our leader and assumed the role of chapter president for FCCLA. You quickly learned as much as you could about the organization, and soon you were running our meetings, helping to organize our community service activities and regional and state meetings. You have competed at state conference this year and chapter and review. Your presentation earned you a gold medal and qualified you to compete at nationals this summer in Washington, D.C. I am excited to know I will be working with you again next school year. Congratulations, Maddie. Our junior recipient is Alexis Nunes. Congratulations, Alexis, on being selected as the outstanding junior in Family and Consumer Sciences. Alexis, you have made great strides both in the classroom and as an officer in FCCLA this year. The projects you have completed for the kindergarten children you worked with have been well thought out and diligently completed. You carefully consider small details that make your projects unique and worthy of attention. You are a hardworking student, and your efforts have been noticed. Mrs. Waldron, the kindergarten teacher with whom you work, has said Alexis is very quiet, but has a nice manner with the children. She has a calming effect on them. She performs any task I ask of her, and I always enjoy having Alexis in to help. Not only is Alexis involved in the classroom, but she has taken on a leadership role in FCCLA. Alexis attends meetings, helps with face painting for breast cancer services, helps at the Wilson Food Pantry, has attended regional meetings and competed at states in the Focus on Children competition. Alexis designed and taught a 3-lesson unit on 3 steps to a healthy you. After completing this, she presented her project at state conference, earning a silver medal. Alexis, please continue your excellent work, and I look forward to working with you again next year. Congratulations. And lastly, our senior recipient this year is Kelly Pruitt. Congratulations, Kelly, on being selected as our outstanding senior in Family and Consumer Sciences. Your work in the instructional aid program has been exceptional.
You have shown yourself to be a conscientious and responsible student, willing to go over and beyond what is required of you within the classroom, even with a broken leg. You have excelled in all the family and consumer sciences courses you have enrolled in over the years. As you've worked through each unit and completed many projects for your third grade students, you have shown a true understanding of their needs and how to meet them. Mrs. Konopelski, your cooperating teacher at Whitfield, has stated of your work with her third grade teachers as, Kelly is a very responsible, helpful, and dependable student. I thoroughly enjoy having her in my class. Kelly has been accepted at James Madison University, majoring in elementary education with a minor in Spanish education. So, out there in world languages too. Good luck on your future endeavors, and we know you will become an extraordinary teacher of young children. Congratulations, Kelly.
Ladies and gentlemen, our Family and Consumer Science winners. At this time, could I have our mathematics department representatives come up, Mr. DJ Sukanik, Mr. Charlie Travato, and Mr. Doug Meyer.
Some of the students might know that I've had and currently have, I probably don't need this microphone right now, but I will save everybody my teacher voice and speak a little bit more softly into the microphone. Good evening. Mr. Sukanik and I actually had the privilege to work together on this award for the 9th grade Outstanding Achievement Award for Mathematics. Personally, I've worked with this student throughout the iSTEM program, as I am the iSTEM mathematics teacher, and Mr. Sukanik has had the privilege of having this student in his honors pre-calculus class. It is our distinct honor to have been selected to choose this present student for the 9th grade award. The recipient of this award is Jasper Den Otter. This award is given to an individual who strives for and maintains academic excellence in math by demonstrating the systematic use of critical thinking skills, problem-solving skills, and the ability to articulate understanding of the material, all of which are done through the use and classroom integration of technology. This year, the recipient of this award is not afraid to demonstrate his critical thinking and problem-solving skills when faced with challenging situational questions. His morals and ethics are beyond his years, and he writes and presents his work in an outstanding way. In our opinion, this award could have not been given to a more deserving and noteworthy individual. And I'm going to kind of go off my script before I hand the mic over to Mr. Sukanik, who has a few words for him. But I had the pleasure of working with him again in the iSTEM program, and there was a new initiative started this year by the state of Pennsylvania called the Governor's First STEM competition, where students were given a prompt, which was very, very broad. And basically it just stated that they needed to come up with some prototyping device that bettered all Pennsylvanians. And that is a very broad topic for them to get. And him and his team actually took second at the regional competition at the BCIU this year. And Miss Kate Stucker and I had the absolute privilege of working with his team on their unbelievable job focusing on a pH style Band-Aid called Hydrate. And this particular Band-Aid, they've designed specific tests on. They've been working on it for the last few months. And it was unbelievable to see the work that Jasper and his team worked on. So that was just some of the things that I got to see out of the program. But I'm going to turn the mic over to Mr. Sukanik now.
Jasper, this award appropriately reflects the countless hours that you have spent preparing for and maintaining such high academic excellence in honors pre-calc this year. right? In addition to your distinguished leadership role in class and in the iSTEM program, not only at Wilson but within the community has been exemplary. We chose you based not only on your mathematics excellence, but your character as well. Your hard work is constantly noted inside and outside the classroom. You constantly make your parents, teachers, and friends proud of your achievements. We truly believe that this is just the beginning of many such awards that will follow for the remainder of your academic career. On behalf of the Mathematics Department and the iSTEM team, we are proud to present the 9th Grade Academic Achievement Award for Mathematics to Jasper Donater. It is now my honor to present the 10th Grade Academic Achievement Award for Mathematics to Haley Meyer. There is no student more deserving of this award than Haley. Her curiosity, questioning, and hard work have allowed her to develop a strong understanding of statistical concepts and mathematical theories this year in both AP Stats and Honors Pre-Calculus. I set high standards for my students at the beginning of the year, and I find it funny that Haley had set some standards and goals for herself that were above and beyond mine. And I would like to say now that she has worked diligently and for many hours to meet not only my standards and hers, but has passed them greatly. I would like to say that the apple does not fall far from the tree, but give it a few years and I think you may pass your dad in mathematical knowledge, whom I'm told also has a strong understanding of mathematics. So I'm told. Haley, this award is not solely based on mathematical ability, but on your character as well. Your dedication not only to your studies, but to the community as well, has not gone overlooked by myself, your teachers, and your peers. On behalf of the Mathematics Department, we wish you unlimited success in the rest of your high school and academic career and all your future pursuits in mathematics. We are once again proud to present the 10th Grade Academic Award for Mathematics to the very deserving Haley Meyer.
We might have to buy her an ice cream cone on the way home. This year's 11th grade math award winner is Alan Lynn. A few weeks ago, right after the kids took the AP exam, a few AP psychology students approached me about doing an experiment in my AP calculus class. So I agreed. So one day, they came into class and I handed out a pop quiz. So after a few minutes, one student came up, and you know, it was staged. A student came up and said, "Mr. Meyer, we're seniors. I mean, taking a pop quiz, it's so unfair." And he threw his quiz in the trash and walked out of the room. So then the next student came up and said, "Mr. Meyer, you said we were going to take it a little easier after the AP exam, and you're giving us a pop quiz." And she put her quiz on my desk and walked out of the room. So Alan was the third kid, and he came up and he said, "Mr. Meyer, I just spent the last 10 minutes on problem number 1, and I don't understand it at all. This is so unfair." And he walked out of the room. And at that point, Dominic Viteri said, "Now we know something's up. Alan didn't know how to do a math problem." It doesn't happen very often. Alan, congratulations on winning the 11th grade math award. I'll tell you, yesterday was the last day I had my Calc BC kids in class, and when they walked out for the last time, I shook everybody's hand. I hugged a lot of the kids. I got the biggest hug from Wee Wee Lynn. And yeah, we're pretty tight. But you know, I kind of got all blubbery, and I felt like a kindergarten teacher when they left. But it was good. It is my honor now to present the 12th grade math award winner. And this young man has had some great moments on this stage this spring. Mr. Wilson himself, Robbie Rapoli. Now, Robbie's math resume goes something like this. Math section of the SATs, perfect. The Berks County math competition this year. Team championship, Wilson, first place. The individual section, Robbie, first place. This past weekend in Berks Best, Robbie Rappoli, Berks Best in math in Berks County, meaning he is the top math student in Berks County. I always thought winning the Wilson Math Award was actually a little more prestigious. Just for fun this year, and I think probably just to get some extra credit in Calc BC, Robbie decided to come out for the track team for the first time. So he ran the 4x800 meter relay school record, and he helped our team GPA a little bit. Now, I'll close with this. The only real character fault that I see with Robbie Rappoli, because he's a great young man, just tremendous in every way, is his choice of college. Robbie will be attending Duke University in the fall. Because I like Robbie, if he tries out for the basketball team, I hope he makes it. But as a Tar Heel fan, I hope they lose all 4 years to North Carolina. Robbie, congratulations on winning the 12th grade math award.
Ladies and gentlemen, our distinguished students of the mathematics department. At this time, can I have the representatives from the Technology and Engineering Department? Tonight with us is Mr. Mike Fitzgerald, our department chairman, Mr. Ryan Dennis, Mr. Jerry Giza, and Mr. Chris Madera.
It is my pleasure to introduce the 9th grade student. I think Wilson needs its own version of a Triple Crown Award because this student is Jasper Denater. Had the pleasure of knowing Jasper this year as a student in my Principles of Engineering class, part of the iSTEM program here at Wilson High School. Earlier, Mr. Konecki mentioned that students seek Jasper out when they need help understanding something, and I get that completely because I seek him out when I need help understanding something also. He's friendly, respectful in his interaction with peers and teachers, very unassuming and polite, and when he needs to correct me because I've done a calculation incorrectly, he does it in a way that seems to silently convey the message, "I got your back, old man." Jasper, as of today, scored 9 out of 9, a stay 9 score, on a national engineering test for the Principles of Engineering class that he's in. That puts him in the top 4% of thousands of students that take this test each year. I can only express absolute joy with having had him in class, and I look forward to seeing him a lot more in our engineering program. Congratulations, Jasper.
Good evening. I have the pleasure of recognizing the 10th grade Engineering Student of the Year, Akanksha Busari. Akanksha exhibits a rare combination of high intelligence, work ethic, and personality on a regular basis. Not only does she have an outstanding aptitude for conceptual content, but her attitude and character puts her leagues ahead of the competition. Akanksha was an active member of the Technology Student Association, placing first at the state level in manufacturing prototype. She will continue her project at the national competition this July. Akanksha's ability to provide leadership, vision, and feedback to her team proved to be invaluable. Akanksha is not afraid of hard work or investing time. She looks for opportunity and applies her skill set to the best of her abilities. I am confident that she will continue to be a standout student at Wilson High School.
Dan Sakanik asked me to keep it under 20 minutes, so 19, is that good? Okay. Would Logan Crick come forward? Logan, you're going to find a formal letter in the presentation you have there, so I'm just going to speak from the heart here. Logan, you have absolutely a God-given gift and talent for architectural design. Your attention to detail is second to none. You are constantly consulted during class by other students to help with CAD drafting. Logan, how do you do a section view? Logan, how do you do stairs? Logan. And you just sacrificially are willing to help everybody in the class. And I stand back and think, what am I doing here? So not only were you willing to do that continually all year, but also when we did our Habitat for Humanity trip, you proved that you were as willing to use a pick and shovel and as skillful in that as you are with the computer mouse. Mr. Madera says you're an excellent and one of the top students in the computers software engineering course, as well as you were for me in civil engineering and architecture. We have a lot of commonalities. I see a lot of myself in you. We don't like the city. We like living out in the mountains in the country. We don't like wearing ties. And it's going to be good to see you next door and to see you in other engineering classes next year. It's nice having you and a pleasure to have in class.
All right, the senior award for the technology and engineering department goes to Riley Marska. Now, Riley's been a part of our program since he was a freshman. He's taken quite a few of our courses. To name a few, IED, POE, SIM, CSE, APCS, EDD, and CEA. And I may have missed a few there. Based off this long list, Riley suggested we offer a new course for future students that would be IPLTWA, or Introduction to Project Lead the Way acronyms. Okay. Riley's been successful in all of his engineering courses, but the success doesn't stop there. He's very successful outside of class as well. Riley's a big part of our TSA program. He's been successful and has competed at the regional, state, and national level. This past state competition, he took home first place in both of his teams of fashion design and Vex robotics. Both of those competitions, he put in a very substantial amount of time into. Riley's got a phenomenal resume, but it doesn't end there. He's also got an excellent attitude. Every day he comes into class and he brings an aura of positivity. He brings students and teachers around him up to a different level. In discussion, he is thoughtful in his responses to questions and very highly motivated. Next year, Riley's going to be attending the University of Pittsburgh to study computer science, and I think we can all agree we have no doubts of the success that you will achieve in your future. Riley, it's been an absolute pleasure to share a classroom with you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Technology and Engineering Award winners. At this time, it's my pleasure to bring up to the stage Ms. Kira DeWillett, our 9th grade principal.
Thank you, Mr. Ebert. I have the pleasure to introduce health, physical education, and science. At this time, I'd like to ask Mr. Jeremy Palm and Ms. Peggy Hatt to come to the stage.
The Female Health and Physical Education Award is awarded to Marissa Kramer. Come here, Marissa. Dear Marissa, you're an exceptional student who gives 100% effort in all of your academic endeavors. You are highly regarded within the Health and Physical Education Department due to your work ethic, positive attitude, and ongoing successes in a number of our department's courses. You demonstrate leadership skills and serve as a role model for your fellow peers and student athletes. Personally, you are also very compassionate, caring, and giving of your time, as evidenced by your daily volunteering in the multidisability classroom. It is my pleasure to present this award to you. Congratulations.
The 2015 Health Physical Education Award goes to, wait a minute, we're going to need to recount this vote. It doesn't say Jasper Donater on here. Maybe in a year or two, Jasper. Ian Roth, come on up, Ian. Ian's participated in the strength and conditioning course for 3 years, and to watch him grow from his 10th grade year when he was rehabbing 10th or 11th grade year when he was rehabbing a fractured hip, just to preparing his body to compete at the collegiate level in baseball. It's been a real honor. You've heard everything that he's done as far as Minithon and Burke's Best and raising in school spirit. He's been around the musicals. You heard what he did with the music field. So Ian's just a great kid to have. I'm sure you have much success in your future. Congratulations.
Okay, our next subject is science. Would Mrs. Robin Timpson, Ms. Gay Wenzel, and Mr. Doug Doms please come to the stage?
I have the pleasure of doing the 9th and 10th grade awards. Mr. Mel could not be here, but he has nominated Jasper Donater for the 9th grade science award. A lot of what is written here has been said before, so I'm not going to read his letter. I think instead I'll talk because I have Jasper in class as well, and I'd like to share the story of when I was approached and asked if I would take a 9th grade student into my honors chemistry class halfway through the year. And I said, sure, that's fine. I'm willing to tutor him. That's no problem. And they said, well, he'll do it on his own. And I'm thinking, yeah, right, that's going to happen. He showed up in my class. We had not met until the day he showed up. Took the first test a week later and got 100%. So, Jasper, congratulations. And the 10th grade award goes to Brianna Paputzis. Brianna, I feel extremely honored and privileged to have you as a student this year in honors chemistry. Your gift for science is one to be admired and respected. Throughout the year, I've been able to watch you grow, and your quiet thoughtfulness, your intellectual curiosity, and extraordinary ability to synthesize and apply concepts is a gift to be treasured. I'm always amazed at how you're able to pull together concepts from several units, apply the information in new situations, and make it seem effortless. Each day, I look forward to 8th period as you are always smiling and ready with a warm greeting and an eagerness to learn that is infectious. I had hoped giving you this award, and this is what Mr. Campbell has to say. Of my 123 AP students, Brianna currently has the highest grade average of any student in the course, regardless of grade level, and it's certainly one of the top performing students I have had the pleasure of having in any class in my 12 years of teaching. Over these years, I've seen many students capable of producing outstanding work, some who did so on more occasions than others. Very few students consistently produce exemplary level work. Brianna is one of those students. It's been a delight and rewarding experience to have you as a student. Congratulations.
Hi, before I begin, I just want to say that I know a lot of you students and all of the students that are here. This is one of my favorite nights. I always enjoy coming to this because the students that are involved in the academic banquet are just some of our top students, and it's a privilege and pleasure to be here. But at this point, I'm going to give the 11th grade science award, and the 11th grade science award goes this year to Dominic Latero. It's a privilege and honor to present the Junior Science Award to you. You're receiving this for several reasons. First, you're being recognized for your efforts in achieving academic excellence in AP Chemistry. You work hard, are prepared for class, do the required homework, treat others with respect, and have outstanding grades in a very challenging course. Second, you're being recognized for your results in the U.S. Chemistry Olympiad exam that you took this spring at Muhlenberg College. You scored high enough in the first exam that you qualified to take the National Chemistry Olympiad exam, which places you among some of the best chemistry students in the country. Finally, you're being recognized for achievement in honors physics this year in Mr. Duda's class. Mr. Duda commends you for having the highest average among all of his students and being an excellent student overall. It's remarkable to me that you have found time and motivation to work hard on numerous areas of science this year. You have a very strong work ethic, which has helped you to accomplish so much in the pursuit of the acquisition of scientific knowledge. You are very deserving of this award. Continue to stay motivated during your time in high school and strive to do your best work in science in the future. Congratulations.
I now expect a very large round of applause since I have the pleasure of presenting the last of the subject awards. Earlier today, I started a new charity. It's called Locks for the Social Studies Department. Bender and Wagner, etc. I saved some for you, so you'll be in good shape. It's my pleasure to present the 12th grade science award to Elaine Toe. Elaine, I've had the distinct pleasure of working with you this year. In fact, for the last 2 years, first in honors bio, then in AP bio. You're an extremely gifted student who couples your innate ability with a strong work ethic. Top this off with a somewhat sardonic sense of humor, and you've become a person I really enjoy having in class. As I would expect, your classwork and writing are exceptional, as is your comprehension of complex concepts involved in the sciences. Elaine, you've developed the ability to multitask, which is evidenced by the fact that you often knit while in class, but at the same time are on task with whatever we're discussing. You bring a unique set of ideas to the classroom, and with your worldliness can talk and relate about just about anything in our discussions. You have a tremendous confidence in your abilities, and do not hesitate to question when you feel something doesn't sound right or logical. I thoroughly enjoy students who can work and talk at this level. Because of your involvement in a tremendous number of outside activities, you often miss my class, but never hesitate not only to make up the work, but to make certain you understand what you've missed. As president of the school's advocacy group for women and minorities, you constantly make me aware of anything I say or do which you deem irregular. I enjoy our discussions about sexual equality from both the societal and biological standpoint. I also like to make sure you keep me abreast of the music world, sorry Coop, which is so much a part of your life, and it's one part of our educational system of which I have to admit I know very little. As you continue your education at Yale in the sciences, I know it was tough to say no to Harvard and Princeton, right? I sincerely hope you maintain your sense of humor and your ever-present smile. I have no doubt you'll be a success in whatever the future holds for you. You have been both a challenge and a pleasure to have in class. Good luck in whatever your future may bring.
Ladies and gentlemen, our Science Subject Award winners. Our final awards for the evening honor those students who have excellence in one of our academies. At this time, I would like to call up Mr. Ryan Dennis, Mr. Jody Reppert, and Mrs. Grace Lee to help me on stage.
Hello. I am very proud to present the prestigious Global Academy Award to Joe Walker. Joe, this award is given to you based on your love of cultures and languages. We are very proud of your achievement in Chinese, French, and German, and the diligence you show in your studies. In the words of Mrs. Clark Ibsen, you are a talented linguist. Your talent in the linguistics is demonstrated in your years of studies in Chinese and French and 1 year in German. You could not have selected 3 very different languages and cultures to study. As a student, you were always enthusiastic, disciplined, conscientious, and cooperative. You showed a great passion and curiosity in the cultures you studied. You went on the trip to China and Paris so you could experience the cultures firsthand. In class, you worked well with your peers and you were always focused and engaged. In sum, you were a pleasure to have in class. On a personal note, as your club advisor, I want to thank you personally for your years of service and leadership to the East Asian Club. I always remember the day you walked into our club meeting with your twin brother and asked to be part of the East Asian Club. That day began our 4 years of working relationship in the club. Through dumpling sales and Chinese New Year parties, you were full of eagerness and enthusiasm for the East Asian cultures. I thank you so very much for your dedication to everything we did in the club. I also want to say that I enjoyed having you on our trip to Beijing. You were a big hit with the Chinese students in Shijiazhuang No. 1 High School. The Chinese administrator still talked about that cute little boy with a big smile. As your teacher, we hope you will continue to explore the world of different cultures and languages with the same passion and curiosity you show in high school. Someday, we hope you will return to Wilson and share your stories with us. We wish you great success in the future. Have a great time in college.
The goal of the STEM Academy is to educate students in 4 specific disciplines: science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. This is most effectively accomplished through an integrated and applied approach where the connections between content areas are made relevant. It is my pleasure to recognize the 2015 STEM Student of the Year, Matthew Folk. Over the last 4 years, Matt has provided consistent value to the Technology and Engineering Department, Math Department, and STEM Academy. He excels in all areas of STEM education and has been a role model for the program, giving direction not only to his peers but also his teachers. Matt has been a 3-year member of the Technology Student Association, winning multiple first-place finishes, and a member of the first-place Berks County math team. In the 4 years that I have known this student, I have known him to be intelligent, hardworking, dedicated, loyal, conscientious, determined, and inspiring. These accomplishments and characteristics will serve him well as he pursues a degree in engineering at the University of Pittsburgh this coming fall.
It's my pleasure to recognize the Wilson Visual and Performing Arts Academy Award winner, and that is Sydney Schultz. The award was created to recognize great achievement in the arts. Your work as an actress and a vocalist this year has been extraordinary. Your performances in both Rabbit Hole and How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying were truly first-rate. The range required to pull off these 2 very different roles is noteworthy. You were equally adept at playing the heartbroken mother with subtlety and nuance as you were at playing the love-struck lead in the classic Broadway musical How to Succeed. Your voice is one of the best that I've ever heard on a high school musical stage. Thanks for sharing your talents with everyone at Wilson, and best of luck next year and years to come.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Wilson Academy Award winners. At this time, I would like to invite our superintendent, Dr. Ruth, to the stage for some closing remarks.
I just leaned over to Mrs. Timpson to make sure I did not hear something incorrectly. At 54, I still will occasionally wake up with nightmares about high school chemistry. And I'm thinking, did I hear that right, that you missed the entire first semester, come in class for a week, and on the first exam you get 100% in honors chemistry? I'm still trying to wrap my head around that with Jasper. I mean, that's just mind-boggling. As I sit here this evening with a smile on my face the entire time as the superintendent, I just think about how blessed we are here at Wilson. We have a fantastic school board of directors. We have an outstanding community. We have a professional staff here that's second to none. Our teachers here are dedicated, they're talented, and no matter what kind of research you look at, for students to be successful, to really achieve, the correlate that is most related to that is the classroom teacher. And we're very blessed to have an exceptional staff. Myself as a superintendent here, it just is so wonderful when everything comes together for the benefit of our students. I want to thank our parents, again, thank our wonderful staff and our surrounding Wilson community. This kind of evening this evening, as Mrs. Wenzel said, is just such a pleasure to attend, because it's an occasion where we really celebrate all the hard work of our students, and we're very, very proud of you, and we can't wait to see the successes that you'll experience in the future. Thank you, everyone, for coming this evening, and I hope you enjoyed it. Take care.